Do you hate yourself? Well, guess what? All you need to do is get rich, get jacked, and accomplish all your goals. Then, you'll stop hating yourself. This is what a lot of people believe. But the truth is, you might just spend years and years accomplishing these goals, only to realize that after everything, you still hate yourself. Nobody ever explains the truth about how to actually attain self-worth. But in this video, I will. And it's something so simple that you can start today. You've probably seen content like this. Self-improvement has become a prominent theme over social media. These videos speak strongly to large audiences for the simple reason that so many people are unhappy with themselves and want a better life. As a result, becoming attractive and wealthy have become very common goals. But these goals will not solve your problems. And let me show you what I mean. This is what I looked like when I was 12. As a kid browsing YouTube, I would stumble across self-improvement videos, not thinking much of them. But as I began middle school, my life took a massive turn, and so did my self-image. I became very self-conscious and grew many insecurities as I compared myself to other kids, which took a very large toll on my well-being. As a child, I was cheerful, talkative, and outgoing. But starting from middle school, I had crippling social anxiety and a general lack of motivation to do anything in school. I hated school. I hated the responsibilities of my daily life. But most importantly, I hated myself. And because of that, self-improvement videos became a large part of the media that I consumed. I would watch videos on how to look better, how to be more confident, how to work harder, how to improve my social skills, and so on. I thought that these videos would fix everything about me, whereas my childhood interests stemmed from the things that I loved. Starting from high school, I became obsessed with improving myself. I started running multiple times a week, lifting weights at my local gym, studying social skills, forcing myself to talk to people, doing the whole nofap thing, putting extra effort into my grades, and researching and implementing techniques to look better, which nowadays is coined the term looks maxing. I did this all throughout high school, and they did somewhat improve my life. As I began noticing changes in my life, I became happier. Other factors like my good grades, my new friends, and my accomplishments also aided in this. The thing is, all the self-improvement videos that I had watched had led me to believe that these changes would give me confidence and end my self-hatred. But the truth is, even after all this change in self-improvement, I still have the same insecurities that I did as a middle schooler. I still hate myself, maybe a little less than back then, but the same problem still remains. I've made a very large transformation with my physique after 4 years of lifting, yet I still sometimes feel small and weak and chubby. My social skills improved a lot, and I made a lot of good friends, yet I sometimes still feel like a lonely loser. I recently graduated from high school as a valedictorian with a GPA of 4.5 and the highest AP award, yet I still often feel regret and hate myself for not working harder and not accomplishing more. As human beings, we are always striving for more and more. Once we've accomplished our goals, the satisfaction we feel is short-lived, so we continue to set new goals. You might have some big dreams and aspirations. Maybe you want to become a billionaire, or a world-famous actor, or the next president of the United States. And you probably think that you'll be happy after you accomplish these goals. Well, it's true. You will be happy for a little while. But you are still a human being with human tendencies. That happiness you get from your accomplishments will die down as you start to desire more and your ambitions grow even larger. Sure, you might gain some confidence in yourself and your abilities, but your insecurities and the things you dislike about yourself will still remain. Accomplishing your goals won't bring you satisfaction. Accomplishing your goals won't end your self-hatred. And I think that this is something the whole self-improvement genre just doesn't get. Just by accomplishing your goals doesn't solve the core issue that you hate yourself. Sure, it can help with certain insecurities that may be weighing you down, but some insecurities don't just stem from simple factors that you have control over. A lot of insecurities go much deeper than that, and these are insecurities that everyone has. Insecurities that stem from your upbringing, or your personality, or your desire for perfection, or physical features that you can't change. Some people are just naturally hard on themselves for no reason. The truth is, everyone has insecurities, even if they don't want to admit it. You could have the most godly lean physique, the most immaculate jawline, the most impeccable charisma, and $1 billion, and still hate yourself in some sort of way. And then comes the comparison. Wow, all these actors and models look so much better than me. Wow, all these people on Instagram have more friends than me. Wow, all these influencers have more money than me. If only I could be like them. Then I would stop hating myself. Society has become so obsessed with looks and status that we've forgotten the fact that the core issues people struggle with come from within. It's very easy to mistake external qualities as the most important goals of a self-improvement journey, because we as humans are always desiring better qualities and achievements. But don't be mistaken by the people with the status and good looks that you might wish you have. You may be surprised to find that the joy experienced by those with desirable traits might not be real joy at all. Hiding under that pretty smile and confidence is a sad soul, one which hates itself the same way anyone else would. So how do you actually attain self-worth? The biggest component of self-worth is something that no one ever seems to mention, and that is to know yourself. And that might sound simple, but it's something that takes decades to attain. For some people, it might even take an entire lifetime. And some people, unfortunately, live an entire life without it. When you deeply know yourself, you understand all your best qualities and accept your biggest flaws, allowing you to be at peace with yourself. To know yourself is like to know a friend. When you first met them, you knew very little about them. But as your friendship grows, you begin to learn more and more about your friend. You learn good things and you learn bad things. But the more you learn, the more connected you feel to your friend, and the more you understand your friend. The same applies to you and yourself, because the truth is, you have a relationship with yourself, the same way you do with other people. As you progress through life, you also progress in your relationship with yourself, and you slowly learn more and more about yourself. You might think that you already know everything about yourself, but that's simply not possible. When you were an infant, you learned what your name is. When you were a toddler, you learned what your favorite foods and toys are. When you were a child, you learned what kind of hobbies and topics interested you, as well as what made you special and unique. But your teenage years are when you really begin to develop and learn about your identity. You learn about what kind of people you want to surround yourself with, your strengths and weaknesses. You learn about your own emotions and how to deal with them. You learn about your own personality and how it's different compared to others. You may learn about romance and how you respond to it. You may even begin to contemplate your own purpose in life. And as you progress into adulthood, you continue learning about yourself. You learn about the subtle components of your personality and psychology, and the way you process information. You learn qualities that make you unique as a person, qualities that can range from empathy, open-mindedness, ambition, patience, humor, social intelligence, emotional intelligence, creativity, and the list goes on and on. A lot of these qualities are at the core of your identity. And a lot of these qualities you don't even know you have. You'll never fully understand yourself and your identity. You will continue to learn more and more about yourself until the day you die. And this is a fact that many seem to ignore. Many believe that they already know everything about themselves, only to one day behave in a way or think in a way which completely contradicts what they expected from themselves. And because people don't realize how much they don't know about themselves, they forget to take the time to learn more about themselves. You are a truly special person. And I'm not just saying that. I'm telling you what I believe. Right now, I'm talking to you through that screen. I'm absolutely confident that you have qualities that differentiate you from everyone else around you. Qualities that make you special and are a large piece of who you are. Some of these qualities you might be aware of, and some of them you might not. And that's okay, because no one really fully understands themselves. Put effort into getting to know yourself. That doesn't mean to indulge yourself with self-praise and flattery. Just discover yourself. It could be anything. It could be learning about your flaws, how you react to certain scenarios, what emotions you are most prone to, revisiting childhood memories. Now, the process of learning more about yourself can be hard. In fact, it may seem pointless to just sit there and think about yourself. The best way to reflect on yourself is to do things by yourself. Take walks, start new activities, go travel, go on adventures, explore new cities and the places you've never been. And while you do so, don't occupy yourself with social media, YouTube videos, music, or podcasts. Just explore and stay in your thoughts. And I promise you, without even trying, you will start to learn more and more about yourself. You will learn good things and you will learn bad things. Both are essential to your journey of self-understanding. And if you really believe that you don't have any special and amazing qualities, then that just shows that you haven't put the care into discovering yourself. And of course, all this is easier said than done. You're not going to suddenly discover monumental truths about yourself while taking a walk. It's a process that takes years or even decades. But it's a process that shouldn't be neglected, because the time you spend discovering yourself is just as valuable as the time spent working and improving your physique and skills. Of course, you shouldn't skip the workouts and hard work. You can't just run away from your life and goals suddenly one day in pursuit of discovering yourself. Finding yourself should simply be another factor in your self-improvement journey, along with getting out of your comfort zone and accomplishing your goals. I'm somewhat proud of my accomplishments. I'm somewhat proud of the progress I've made. But that pride does not even come close to the pride I feel from the qualities about myself, which I've uncovered over the years. Qualities that are ingrained in me, which extend beyond just skills or looks. And I don't just mean shallow qualities like ethnicity or background. I mean qualities that make you unique as an individual. Qualities that take time to discover. A big trend on the internet is people showing how they've transformed their bodies or wealth. I've noticed that many people who've made progress on their self-improvement journey look back at their past selves with disgust. In the past, they were insecure and hated themselves, and after their growth and transformation, they still hate that past version of themselves. It's easy to fall into this trap, and I'm guilty of it too. But as easy as it is to feel this way, you need to realize that your past self is still you. Sure, your past self may not have had certain good qualities and mindsets that you have now, but you share the same identity as your past self, an identity that extends beyond just the way you look, or the skills and accomplishments you have. The identity that you share consists of your core qualities that make up who you are, And those are things that will stay with you for the rest of your life. By hating on that past version of yourself, you are, in a way, hating on your own identity. And that's why it's important to take the time to reflect on yourself. Because as you learn more about yourself, you'll realize that some of your best qualities have always been with you, even in a past version of yourself you dislike. They are qualities that make you special, because they cannot be simply attained through hard work or growth. And the more you can uncover about these qualities of yours, the happier you will be. I know it can be easy to get caught up in the daily hustle of life, especially if you work a full-time job or have a lot going on in your life. But your relationship with yourself is an important one, and possibly the most important one. So don't ever neglect yourself, and never forget to take the time to learn more, no matter what age you are or where you are in life. If you liked this video, just know that I have many more coming soon. So subscribe and hit that bell to stay updated. Okay, bye.